Today's show is brought to you by the all-new HBO Max original comedy series, That Damn Michael Che, starring none other than Michael Che.
Hey Dale, we talked about this new show on our Binge Bum streaming media podcast last week, and I have to tell you, I'm really excited about it. It's going to feature celebrity guests like Omari Hardwick, Cecily Strong, Colin Jost, of course, Billy Porter, and Method Man, among many others.
That Damn Michael Che explores Michael's perspective on everyday situations, including racial profiling, unemployment, falling in love, and more.
Sounds like fun to me. Stream That Damn Michael Che starting this Thursday, May 6th on HBO Max.
From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
We got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your hosts.
It's very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
Dale and Scott in the house.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why are you saying?
Dun, dun,
Wait.
dun, 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 dun. Doesn't sound good.
How far are you going to go?
That's it.
I guess you did that because today is May 4th.
I did.
May the 4th be with you, Dale.
That's what they say.
Yeah, it's Star Wars Day.
Yay.
How did this come to be? Just because it's May 4th and May the 4th be with you?
Right.
But who originally came up with that, I wonder?
Why isn't it like NSYNC Day?
It's gonna be May. That's May 1st, May Day.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, when it's officially
All right.
May. Well, anyway, I guess there are some Star Wars things we can do, right? I know that Apple TV Plus is doing a special Star Wars episode of The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that'll be on today. And The Bad Batch, the new animated series, is going to be on.
Yeah, that's probably the big one.
Yeah.
The Bad Batch.
I'd like to go back and watch some of the classic movies. Maybe New Hope.
I'm surprised they're not on.
I'm sure
tomorrow all day.
I'm sure they are. I mean, they're available whenever you want to watch them, right? It's on demand, Dale. Hey, it's also National Postcard Week. I actually sent a couple postcards today.
That's fun.
Yeah.
There is something great about getting physical mail.
How often do you
That's
get...
not a bill.
Right. How often do you get a postcard in the mail?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
I mean, it used to be whenever you went on vacation, you would
Right.
go...
grab a handful and you write them out.
You'd go buy some. Right.
Now you just take pictures and text them.
You just post it. That's your postcard.
Right.
That's your postcard. Well, tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. There's a lot of things happening in May. Cinco de Mayo is Wednesday.
Woo.
That's tomorrow.
I have those, let's not forget about those supposed to be great margaritas that are
Oh, yeah.
chilling in the fridge.
Oh, we've got them here.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, another excuse to drink.
You know it's good, especially when it comes to pre-made margaritas when they have to be kept cold. That means they're made with real stuff.
Real stuff.
It's not just sitting on a shelf.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, we should try that. I like tequila. I can't drink too much of it.
One and I'm done. It's way too sweet of a drink for me to want to keep drinking.
Right.
But one's usually good.
Sure. Well, did you know that actual Cinco de Mayo generates more beer sales? It's basically on par with the Super Bowl. So it's one of the biggest beer sales days of the year.
I'm not surprised.
So it's not just margaritas, it's also beer.
Yeah.
I guess it's got to be Corona, right?
Well, yeah, why not?
I was wondering what actually Cinco de Mayo is, or why it is. Do you know?
I know it's only really celebrated here, right?
Well, it is a Mexican holiday, but we celebrate it more than they do. It's the annual celebration held on May 5th, obviously. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexican army's victory over the French Empire in the Battle of Puebla back in 1862. It's more popular here in the United States than in Mexico. And it's become associated with the celebration of Mexican-American culture.
It's weird considering that it hasn't been that great of a relationship here recently.
Well, I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? We're gonna drink. This Sunday is Mother's Day.
Whoop, whoop.
We're gonna be seeing our mothers. We're having them over for brunch.
Oh, that's right. I hope it all arrives on time.
Dale ordered brunch by mail order catalog.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I did.
Harry and David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
So hopefully
It got great reviews.
Hopefully Harry and David will come through for us.
Yeah. I think Wednesday is when it gets here.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good. And also a regular listener of our show, Allie Schopel. It's our birthday next
Happy
Monday. Yeah.
That's fun.
The big 29.
What?
No, more than that. Somewhere between you and me. I don't think she's old as me, not as young as you. Somewhere in the middle.
Well,
Yeah.
11 years to play with.
But most importantly, Dale, we are getting finally, supposedly, this Friday, we're getting our bar countertop.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I know. We've been building this bar literally since September. Here it is.
You're right. I didn't
May
think
4th.
how long it was.
Yeah. We went to Lowe's to start this process as soon as we got here because we knew exactly what we wanted. It took forever to get the cabinets. They've been in now for almost 2 months, and we have no countertop, so we can't really use our bar.
Right. But it looks really, really good.
It looks really
The
great.
arcade is a lot of fun. That's pretty much done except for some missing carpet around the edges, but that won't take long
We need to put up our
We have a dartboard.
dartboard, and there's some
Painting.
few tweaks here and there. We need to. I know Dale hates painting, but it's really going to be the quintessential basement game room in all of Southern Delaware.
I think so.
It might be the only one. Also, this Friday, Dynasty returns to the CW.
Yay.
I know you're super stoked about that.
Yes.
I love that show. It's also been renewed for a 5th season.
Really?
So we'll have more of it next year. I just love it. I don't know why I love it so much, but it just makes me very, very happy.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, that's right. You have to tell this story because this is kind of, I don't want to say it's a gay gay phobia thing.
It
or
totally was not that.
maybe it was just an ignorance thing.
It was ignorance.
Maybe she thought she was being funny.
Maybe, but she didn't laugh at the end.
Let me back up. In the morning, what was this, last Thursday maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Our contractor sent over a painter and an assistant to paint our new exterior doors.
Yeah.
We've put up 3 new exterior doors where windows used to be, or we replaced our basement. They were going to paint them basically because they come from the factory unpainted.
Unfinished, yeah.
Right. So I was dealing with the women. They were both women early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there and, showing them what needed to be done and gave them the paint that we wanted them to use on the interior and all that stuff. So I saw them for the first couple hours. And then at some point,
they hadn't seen me until
they hadn't seen you at all.
close to the afternoon.
Right. So I went to take a shower and you were dealing with them in the afternoon.
Yeah, I just went out to kind of see what the progress was.
And this assistant woman said to you,
She said, hi, good morning. It was still slight. It hadn't turned noon yet. And I said, good morning. She says, she asked me, do I live here? I said, I do. She asked if, I don't want to mess this up, and I know I will because it was so fast in how it happened. And so I walked over closer to where they were, and she basically had asked that, did I meet your husband this morning? And before I could answer, then she went on to say, like, this whole mumble, or your wife, or I don't know. And that was it.
So she basically said, is he the husband or the wife?
Right. Yeah.
Neither.
Well,
no, I am.
Well, yes, you're one of them.
Yeah, I am one, but not a wife. Why do people think that? That's so stupid. If anyone's the wife, it's you.
It was just, I don't know if it was, how you could say something.
I don't think he caught that, people.
And then, no, I caught it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And then making sure you don't say the wrong thing, and you're so conscious about not saying it that you ended up saying something else that's just as fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think it was malice.
Right. Well, it's so funny. I mean, I'm 51 years old, and I could count probably on one hand how many times I've dealt with people who are kind of either shocked or or make a comment, or it's been very, very rare. There was one time, I think maybe the biggest thing that's ever happened gay phobia wise in my life.
Yeah.
We were on a cruise once, and do you remember in the old days, you would be sat with random strangers at dinner? So there'd be like an 8 top, and they would put, 4 couples that didn't know each other at a table, and you would meet them on the first night, and those would be the people you'd eat dinner with every day on the cruise. Well, Dennis and I sat down, and there was one couple who just did not think this was a good idea, and the next night they were gone. They asked to be sat somewhere else because they didn't want to sit with us.
So be it.
I know, right? But
And that's perfectly fine.
It's I guess, but in the grand scheme of things, I haven't had to deal with a lot of comments
Right.
like this in my life. So when something like this happens, it kind of is jarring, especially in 2021.
At least you weren't accosted.
No, never. No, never.
I never expect everyone to agree with the way that I live my life. I can give 2 shits what you think.
They don't have to get down on their
Right.
knees and kiss your feet.
Right. No, they don't have to agree with anything that I'm doing.
No.
Just go away.
What are you gonna do? Yeah. But overall, everyone's been pretty accommodating and
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Even here in slower, lower Delaware.
Yeah. How about that?
I don't know how I feel about this because you and I, we've talked about this on the show before. We've pretty much given up on the Connors, the reboot of the reboot, but it's getting good numbers for ABC, and so
understand.
they've renewed it for a 4th season. Lacey, who plays Darlene, she's now making as much money as the top 3 billed people.
Really?
Yeah.
Lacey does not play Darlene.
Yeah, not Darlene. The other one, the alcoholic one.
Right.
What's her name? Darlene and Sarah. Sarah Chalk played her at one point.
Sarah Gilbert.
What the fuck? Sarah Gilbert plays Darlene. Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
And I'll think of her name, when we're done with the show.
Right.
On the show. Anyway, it's their top comedy, but I put comedy in quotes on this script because it's not funny anymore.
It's not funny. Yeah.
Not funny.
I don't like a lot of the kids that are on there. They're just kids don't act like that.
No, it's blah. It's just blah and depressing, basically.
I don't like it.
So, but you're getting more of it, whether you like it or not. Blah. Also, some more TV news. Now, this show we're really excited about. We love HBO's Succession, and we ate up the first 2 seasons in like a week because we were late to the game. I think we binged it. They're supposedly making the 3rd season, and I guess it's going to be out in the fall of 2021, but there's no date yet.
I need to hurry up.
But they have announced just today, or I guess it was yesterday, they announced that Alexander Skarsgard, who I feel like we've just talked about being involved in something else.
He's in something else.
He's joining the 3rd season. He's going to be a recurring character playing a confrontational tech founder and CEO. So I'm excited about that. I like him a lot.
Well, we don't have that far to go. Fall will be here before you know it.
I know, but it's been a long time between seasons, and I guess the pandemic had something to do with it.
We're going to have to rewatch the 2nd season.
Yeah, or at least the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
I know that.
Is everyone else still on board?
Everyone else is
Nice.
still on board. Yeah.
Nice.
So all the kids and
Sweet.
Logan and everybody. So who knew this? I didn't know this, and apparently we need to watch this movie. Did you know that Paddington 2, the sequel to Paddington, about the little bear, right, is the best reviewed movie on Rotten Tomatoes of all time? It's basically, according to Rotten Tomatoes, the best movie of all time. And it just surpassed Citizen Kane, Orson Welles' classic 1941 film, which is widely considered one of the best movies ever made. It's a good movie. I've seen it. It's okay. I don't know why people think it's the best movie ever made. But maybe at the time it was. I don't know that it still is.
What, Citizen Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
You put Paddington 2 on that?
Paddington 2 has surpassed it. It's now the best rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes. So I just wonder if maybe we should watch this movie and see if it really is the best movie.
I remember those books. Remember those
He's
books
the
with
cutest-
the yellow bind?
Yeah.
And they were like made of cardboard. They weren't paper. But the inside was paper, but it was
little golden books.
Little golden books.
Of course.
I had some.
So was Paddington one of the little golden books?
I want to say so. Or maybe I'm thinking of Goldilocks. I mean, Paddington wasn't on there.
Curious George, I think, was a little golden book.
Yeah.
I mean, there were tons of them.
Tons.
Yeah.
I used to have a bunch, and they were really little things.
I think I have one up in my office.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I found it in a box. I decided to put it on my bookshelf because
In a cardboard box.
So anyway, I want to watch Paddington 2. Based on this, and because it's doing so well, Paddington 3 is in the works.
Oh, yes.
What could be better than that? I want to tell you guys about this great clothing brand. You probably know about it. They're not paying. This is not a commercial. Nobody's paying us. I
like stories like this.
I just want to tell you about the Rescue Strong company, rescuestrong.com. They make apparel. But basically, I mean, they make shirts and T-shirts and bags and stuff, and it's all kind of dog-themed. Their whole idea is to raise awareness to get dogs adopted. And you know it kills me when I drive up Route 13 here in southern Delaware and I see that puppy store. Don't fucking buy a puppy from a puppy store, please. Yeah. There's so many dogs that need homes, y'all. Anyway, this company gives back big time. Their goal is to give 50% of their proceeds back to rescue operations nationwide. But I love this. They I follow them on Instagram. They basically take dogs out on field trips. And the backpack that the person wears, the human, says, we're on a field trip. You can adopt this dog. It's okay to be excited. So I just love that. I mean, isn't that great that they take the dogs out? I was wondering, is there a pound around here? There must be.
There has to be.
We should volunteer to take the dogs out on field trips. I mean, we got our own damn dogs.
No, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Because you'd want to bring them home.
I could never work or volunteer at any of those places.
Can we give them some money at least?
Because that we can do, but I can't go in there.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's a horrible place. I just wish that places like that were designed differently.
A little more comfortable.
And not a concrete cold hallway with kennels. Yeah. I think they could just be designed a little differently.
A little more friendly.
Right.
Yeah. A little more comfortable for the animals.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I especially like no-kill shelters.
Yeah.
That's the best. I mean, we put down so many dogs every year.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy.
Horrible.
Anyway, go over to rescuestrong.com and check out their shit. You'll help a doggy.
Help a doggy.
We rescued 2.
We did.
Both of our dogs are rescue dogs. Mm-hmm. Our last 2 dogs ever. I don't know. I mean, we say that now. We did do our part. I've done my part several times. Apple is launching a new podcast. Well, we've been talking about this a lot lately. Apple is now trying to monetize podcasts.
Yes.
They're launching a new podcast about pop icons Siegfried and Roy.
Hey.
We've talked about them on the show. I think we talked about both times, that when Siegfried died and then when Roy died. Right. Or vice versa. I think Roy died first. They died within like a year of each other.
It was quick. Yeah. Relatively quick.
I think Roy died of COVID. And then Siegfried died of something else not too long after.
A lonely heart.
Maybe. They were together for a long time. Anyway, the series is going to be on Apple TV Plus, which I don't understand. Does Apple TV have a podcast arm to it? Or is this also going to be a video thing?
Maybe it's a video.
It says it's an original audio series.
So I wonder, you remember that show Calls?
Yes.
CALLS?
Which is basically an audio show. But
it's just an audio show, and the only video it is just the, what do you call it, waveforms?
Yeah.
When people talk. So it's that. So
maybe they're doing something like that.
That's what it is. But I'm liking the idea. They did this For All Mankind, is I do companion podcasts. For TV series, that if you have a show that's really, really, really great and fans just want more, it's great to have that companion podcast.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Basically, Apple is trying to compete with Spotify, who's really trying to monetize podcasting. And there's now you can pay for podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that much usually.
Did you get the email? I got the email.
Yeah. I mean, what would people pay to listen to this?
I don't know.
50 cents?
I do know that the minimum has to be 99 cents a year. I do know that. Your minimum price is 99 cents a year.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's a bargain. to listen to you and me every week?
Well, just think about it. I mean, there's people out there who aren't Joe Rogans,
Right.
who have, make billions of dollars off their show. But 99 cents a month, if you have a few thousand listeners, that's enough to maybe
Pay
help
for
with
your
your
equipment.
cost.
Pay for your equipment.
Yeah,
stuff
and your hosting and all that stuff.
Oh, that's true. I mean, our hosting is $40 a month.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of podcasters out there that don't necessarily want to make a buck. They just enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, hello.
Yeah.
What do you think we're doing?
So 99 cents a year, Apple's going to take 70% or 30% of that.
Oh.
So you're going to get 70 cents a subscriber.
All right, it's got to be more than
But
99 cents.
it's a fun way that's just to support and not have to open up a Patreon account and upload media here and upload it there. Yeah. It's all complicated.
Well, anyway, the show is premiering later this year, and it will present an in-depth look at the most famous controversial magicians in history.
Nice.
Who were widely misunderstood, they said.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
It's kind of, it will also go in, it will really do a deep dig into that tiger attack that kind of ended their career. So we'll find out more about that. Yeah. I don't understand when they announce stuff like this, why they can't give you a date. They just say premiering later this year, or I don't understand why they can't just commit to a friggin' date. Give us a damn date for the damn thing.
Especially when there are no constraints on slots that need to be available. You're just uploading the goddamn video to your service.
Or
people
audio
can
in
get
this
it.
case. Right, exactly. So I would think if you released a date, like just say September 1st, then it would give the producers something to aim for.
Yeah. Maybe it's not done yet. Maybe it's just in the works, so they can't give a date.
I don't know. You know how I like to plan ahead. I mean, I'm already thinking about what we're going to have for Christmas dinner. For God's sakes. I mean, seriously. I've already started my Christmas 2021. No, I don't know. That's an Easter. Chicken. Nobody eats chicken on Christmas.
Turkey.
That would be one of the options.
Duck.
Do you like duck? Nobody likes duck.
No, I find it too
greasy.
Yeah.
I want to talk about double standards. You want to talk about double standards?
No, but you do.
I really do.
This is a great one, though. This is a great example.
This is a great one.
Weird.
We're basically getting down and dirty today on the Swish Edition podcast because we're talking about the N-word, okay? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say the word. I hate the word. And I think I've told you, I think we've been sitting out there in our basement listening to music, and I get really upset when I hear the N-word in songs. Mm-hmm. And I do not understand it. Someone needs to educate me on this. I feel like Sharon Osbourne. Someone needs to educate me on why this is okay. However, let me go back a little bit. Morgan Wallen is the #1 selling country artist in America, and he has been for a long time.
Right.
I mean, at least this year. It was announced a couple days ago that he will be barred from the Billboard Music Awards show after his racist conduct of last year. I'll tell the story real quick if you guys don't know it. Morgan was out with friends. They were drinking in Nashville. They came home. He was on his own private property. They were drunk. I don't know if he was driving. I don't think that's the issue. Hopefully they had a driver.
That's another issue.
Right. They were fooling around in the front yard before they went inside. And Morgan turned to one of his friends and said, "Hey, N, get inside the house." And they went inside the house, and that was it. It wasn't a black guy. It was a white guy. These were all white guys. The neighbors across the street recorded it or caught it on their Ring doorbell video camera and sold it to TMZ.
Right.
Right. So that's how it got out there. So this is what he did. All right. I'm not defending Morgan Wallen. I love him. I've got all of his top songs on my Apple Music right now. I listen to him all the time. But then again, I listen to Michael Jackson too, and he did horrible things, right? Okay, but that's not the point. The point is he's made some bad mistakes in the past. He was caught partying with a bunch of kids, college kids, without a mask on during the middle of the pandemic. He's not the smartest dude, okay? But now he's been barred from this Billboard Music Awards. One of the songs that is nominated and expected to win at the Billboard Music Awards, and I won't be surprised if he's actually performing the song because it's been a huge song this year for Da Baby, which is one of the dumbest names for a rap star, Da Baby. His song Rockstar is very popular.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been huge this year.
I know it.
Of course you know it. It has the N-word in it 14 times.
Right.
It's not a nice song. And if you listen to the song, it's not a nice song.
Right.
It's basically glorifying violence against the police. Mm-hmm. And it uses the N-word over and over. But we're celebrating this song. We're going to invite DaBaby on television to perform it. And we're going to give him an award for this lovely, lovely song. But Morgan Wallen, you're not allowed to come.
Right.
Because you said the N-word to one of your white friends in your front yard at midnight. And it was caught on a
minding your own business.
Minding your own business.
And it wasn't said in a
malicious, racist way.
Right.
Right. Is a part of his vocabulary?
Probably.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Yes. Just like that.
But should your whole life be turned upside down and everything taken away?
His record company put him on suspension. He is not going to be able to the radio stations all over the country, not all of them, because most of them don't give a shit, but some radio stations stopped playing his music. I mean, but Apple's still selling his music because it makes them a lot of money.
Right.
He's the top country artist, so they're not going to pull it. Anyway, so I just don't understand. It just seems like a double standard. You're glorifying and praising the word in this instance, but then you completely shut down another guy for using it once, not even publicly.
Right. It was never meant to be public.
He's not making millions and millions of dollars off it like DaBaby is.
I really would hope that he is tried to do something legally with that neighbor. Because that's a pretty shitty thing to do. Knowing what kind of press he was going to get when that was leaked. You did that intentionally.
Right.
And I think there's some recourse for that.
Shitty.
It's shitty.
I think it's shitty. And it's definitely got to be some kind of privacy issues there.
Right.
Yeah. Or libel. Or no, maybe it's not libel because it's not. He did say it, but he wasn't in a public place.
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think there's something there.
Now, some people may be listening to this saying, but DaBaby is black and Morgan Wallen is white. I get it. But it's also like, I don't like how gay guys have used the word faggot. I hate that. Just because you are one doesn't mean you should be able to use it when it's such a... And that's probably the second worst word.
Right.
But you remember we talked about, I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but there was a golfer who just a couple months ago missed a shot and he said faggot when he missed the shot.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it was on live TV and he had to apologize and say he was going to rehab and all this stuff. And it's like...
Or like a re-education camp.
And that's what Morgan Wallen has done too, but he's only doing that because his PR people are making him do it.
So
right?
Stupid.
But the golfer thing I actually think is different because he was at work, he was on TV, and he said the word in front of thousands, tens of thousands of people. And if he said it when he missed a shot, you know it's in his vocabulary.
And that's fine.
No, that's not fine.
It is fine.
It's different in that circumstance, though.
Well, yes, because
he should get in trouble for it when he says it at work. In public, on TV. Morgan Wallen was in his own front yard at midnight. I am not defending Morgan Wallen. I want to make that very clear.
God.
I just don't like the word, and I don't want to hear. I don't know why DaBaby needs to put it in his stupid, violent rock star
lifestyle, man.
It's horrible. It's a dumb thing. We've talked to black friends of ours about this. We just had a conversation with one of our black friends about it, and she said, "Yeah, you know what? We all use it." And I don't like it. It's not right.
It's not for you to like.
Just
deal with it.
All right, can I rant about something else?
Yes, please.
You know, this has gone too far. It's gone too far. It's just like every commercial now has an interracial couple in it. Like there's the black woman and the white guy in every friggin' commercial now.
Yes.
I get it.
That's also there's more gay people too.
There's gay people in every friggin' commercial. There's every minority needs to be represented in every commercial for every product known to man. I love it. I'm all for it. But it's not representative of America. I mean, there probably are lots of interracial couples, but it's probably not as much as you would think when you watch the Charmin toilet paper commercial.
Right.
That's not what I want to talk about. What I want to
Get to the point, god damn it.
Sarah Paulson, who's a great actress, and she's in all of, what's his name's American Crime Story and all these different stuff. We just talked about her last week, I think. Anyway, she's playing Linda Tripp in the, what's called Impeachment American Crime Story. They're basically, it's going to have, who's the girl that got the Clintons? Monica Lewinsky and President Clinton and all that stuff. That's what this is about. And it's being filmed now. So there were pictures of Sarah Paulson in a fat suit because she's playing Linda Tripp.
Right.
Who basically
is a little heavier than Sarah Paulson.
There's a picture here.
Yeah.
You can see she is wearing a fat suit so that she looks more like Linda Tripp looked back then.
Looks very good.
Yeah. She was very hippie. She's kind of much bigger. Sarah Paulson's a little woman.
Tiny thing.
So this is kind of making her bigger. So anyway, it was on TMZ, I think, originally, and then it just blew up because basically they said she's using a fat suit to play Linda Tripp, and it triggered fat phobia anger.
I swear they make this shit up.
A lot of people are
on
pissed.
A daily basis.
I know. A lot of people are pissed off over Hollywood's casting decisions. There was one journalist who says Tinseltown is doing plus-sized actors dirty. Basically, they're saying, why didn't you hire a fat person?
Right.
Portray Linda Tripp.
Because maybe they weren't best for the part.
Duh. Basically, the criticism in a nutshell is that roles for bigger actresses are few and far between in Hollywood. And it shows the industry's fat phobia when slim actresses like Sarah are cast to play a role like Linda Tripp. This is just, you're taking it too fucking far. So say there's an actress who doesn't wear glasses, but she's playing a character that needs corrective lenses.
Right.
Is that fair to the actors and actresses out there who have to wear corrective lenses that weren't cast in that role?
It's ridiculous. However, if I was on the studio side, I would use that to my point. It's like we cannot make a niche
for fat actresses.
For anything. And they're acting. What's the definition of acting?
Well, it's true.
Playing a part that's not your usual self.
Of course. I mean, if you were an astronaut, do we need to only cast astronauts in astronaut roles?
Right.
I mean, what about hemorrhoid commercials? Do we need to make sure that the people in the commercials actually have hemorrhoids? Because there are actresses and actresses out there who are trying to work and they have hemorrhoids. So it's really not fair.
It's just all bullshit.
Now I see that you probably shouldn't have a white guy play a black guy. That's not cool anymore because it used to be a thing. But it's not cool anymore. But, this is just one more. The one right before this was, how dare you have a straight cis male play a trans person?
Right.
Like what's his name did for so many years on that show.
Well, what's her name from that women's show?
Desperate Housewives. She
played
one
trans man to female.
Yeah, and she did a great job, and it was
That was actually a great movie.
It's called acting and scene. I mean, you're allowed to be someone else when you're acting.
Right.
That's the whole thing. And they said there aren't many roles for fat. Look at the fat woman on This Is Us. She's as fat as a fat can be, and she's on a hit show for NBC.
Very good show.
Yeah.
And she's been all over the talk shows.
Yeah, she's everywhere. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know.
People like her.
Yeah.
Christy Mentz, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's super nice.
Oh, and she was on the Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, wasn't she?
Yeah, and Melissa McCarthy, she's not thin.
No.
She's been in tons of shit.
Yeah.
Nell Carter, she had her own TV, her own sitcom. Give me a break.
Oh my God.
Give me a break. I don't know.
We shouldn't sing songs to Candy when you're talking about people of size.
I just like to rant. I'm sad. I got to tell you this. We do this at the end of the show a lot.
In memoriam?
Yeah, maybe we should put it towards the middle so we don't have to leave on a sour note.
Right, with this dance tune.
But we just found out a couple days ago that Olympia Dukakis has died at 89 years old.
Oh.
She, of course, won an Oscar for her role in Moonstruck. She was in Steel Magnolias, which was so good. But I know her best as Anna Magical in the Tales of the City miniseries. I love those. That's right. She was so good.
Yeah.
She's good in everything. And she started late in life. You know, she didn't even start acting until like she was in her 40s or something.
Holy crap.
Yeah, so there's still
There's
hope
still a
for
chance. There's still a chance.
you. You could still be something, Dale.
I am something now.
You're a Dogecoin owner. How's your Dogecoin today?
Fantastic today.
Well, as of taping.
Yes.
As of taping. We don't know when this comes out.
Really good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back.
Let's just say it's done so well that my phone has died after
Right, because you're just looking at it.
because I'm just
day.
watching it constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good for me because I'm going to spend it. All right. Don't forget, we'll be back this Friday with an all-new Binge Bum podcast all about the streaming video world.
Mm-hmm.
If you subscribe and review it, we'd be very, very happy. And we'll be back. We'll be back next week with another Swish Edition.
Word to your mother this Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Call your mother if she's alive.
Yes.